Hey, it's Ramsey Dewey over here in Shanghai, China. I got a question from a friend of ours. I think his name's Honore Bastiansenza, something like that anyway. Long polysyllabic name. He commented on one of my videos titled, "When should a martial artist engage in a street fight?" To which my answer was, never. And he's a younger guy. I think he's in high school. And I made a point in this video about how you should avoid environments where street fights are likely to happen. So if you know you're going to get into a fight, going to a bar or a club, then don't. Right? If you know you can go into that situation and be safe and have fun and not be in danger, cool, more power to you. But if you know this is a bad situation, this is a bad place I'm going to, yeah, avoid it. But our friend Honore, he asks, but what if your school is that bad environment? Because my school is the place that gives me anxiety. And when I heard that, man, I can relate to that big time. The whole reason I got into martial arts, the whole reason I wanted to learn how to fight, was because I was beaten up by school bullies. Like just brutally beaten by them. Thrown down on the ground by a pack of bullies. They never fought alone, never fought with honor, like they talk about in the movies and all that. No, they just jumped me and beat the crap out of me. And they laughed and they thought it was funny, and they tormented and tortured me and spat on me and did these horrible things, and I hated going to school. I hated it. School was a straight up toxic environment. And so when I hear, these young guys, these teenage kids going to school saying, "Ramsey, help, what do I do? I got these bullies. I hate going to school." I can't avoid it. They're always there. I'm forced to be there with them. It's like prison. Yeah, man, there are a lot of parallels between prison and public school in America anyway. Not the least of which is that the same food service companies service both American prisons and American public schools. But yeah, you're locked in there with the crazies, man. You're locked in there with the crazies. So I get it. I get it. What if that is the case? You're tempted to fall into a mindset of this is always going to be the case. This is always going to be what is going to happen. I'm always going to be forced to be here. But you know what? There's a way out. It's called graduation. Remember back in the 80s where they had guys like Mr. T give public service announcements and say things like, "Be cool, stay in school, don't be a fool." Love me some Mr. T, man. Very wise man, that Mr. T. But yeah, stay in school so that you can finish it, so that you can get out, so you can move on with your life. So you don't have to be locked in with the crazies, if you will. It gets better, man. That's what I'm trying to say to you. It gets better. School is going to suck for a few years. Not all of it's going to suck, but some of it's going to suck. The bullies are going to suck. Okay. And there may be something you can do about that. There may be very little you can do about that. But my message to you is a message of hope for the future. That most of your life, the bulk majority of your life, lies after that threshold where you are done with school. And it gets better. And then you become the master of your own destiny. I mean, you already are. You are. Make no mistake about that. But then, you got to choose where you go and why. Who you associate with and why. From that point on, you're not locked in with the crazies, if you will. So, put some faith and hope in that, my friend. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and train.